hold me down. No, I'm fighting on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me standing on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me down. Fighting on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me down. Standing on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me down. Fighting on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me down. Standing on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me down. No, fighting on my own. I'm ready to move on. Don't try to hold me down.
Let me get into it. Hey, y'all, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Other horses are beautiful, the women are fast. It just depends on what you darn like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and everybody that's celebrating something today, which is June the 5th, 2024, okay? Also, you know, I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch. You get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. Mwah. Apply when necessary. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get into this. You know, with everything that's going on in the world, the fact that Black women are still being in an alarming rate disrespected by those who are supposed to protect or whatever, or at least honor us for what we've done for civilization. Okay. Um, Even though there are some young women or some women, period, that don't understand their plight or their position in society. I've been seeing a lot of uckery, put the F where necessary. I've been seeing a lot of uckery on these YouTube streets that has hurt my heart. Has hurt my heart as a Black woman, has hurt my heart as being a Black person and a woman of a certain age. We women of a certain age, no matter how much you hang with younger girls, won't make you young, won't make you their age again. If you missed that part of your life, you just missed it. It's time to make this part better, greater for later. Okay. And I see people who are 40 and above that carries themselves in such a way. I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled at how did they get this far in life? Because mentally, it's a no. Emotionally, it's a hell no. It's like, and I've been scratching my head. You know, yeah, I've never, when you younger, of course you want to be grown. You know what I'm saying? And my mother used to say, girl, you better stay a child while you can. Cause being grown ain't all it's cracked up to be. But once you in your 40s and 50s and stuff like that, There's no way in the world you want to go back to your 20s or your teens. Who wants to go back and redo that crap all over again? It's just the way that some of these adults, and right now I'm talking about adult women, and to bringing home adult black women are carrying themselves and showing who they are on here. It makes my heart hurt. It just really does, because we already getting disrespected. If you ask any celebrity black, basically man, he'll go get something that he never knew instead of really having one of us on his arm. That's why the ones that have us on their arm, I salute them wholeheartedly, because they didn't go get somebody else. They stuck with those who was down in the sand with them. But a lot of us, if we did have, and I'm being honest, a lot of us, if we did have a man who was financially good and all this and stuff, we would mess it up because of us. Because of us. It's just really baffling to me. And in this particular sector that I go to, that I support and everything, I told y'all, I came on YouTube because of Auntie Fee. Y'all remember Auntie Fee? I loved Auntie Fee. She reminded me of my auntie I call my mama. Every other word that comes out of her mouth is up this, is this, that. That reminds that reminds me of my auntie. So I loved Auntie Fee, and then I loved how she did her meals and stuff, and she was real about it. She didn't go and back redo her kitchen. She just, what you see was what you got with her. And I love people like that. What you see is what you get. I love that about her. So I came on this because of her. And then a stripper friend of mine, he's a dude, and he's straight, but he's a stripper friend. He had posted a couple of videos on YouTube to get him more traction, and he travels and strips. That's not his main job, but that's the lucrative job, okay? And I watched his video, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, well, let me start looking at YouTube, because it seemed like there's some stuff out here I want to see. And this was back in 2013. And then one morning I was up, and I don't know why I was up. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if I was going to work. I had just came from the bathroom and couldn't sleep. I don't know. But it was this lady that was up sipping coffee, and her name was Fabe. And I was like, oh, she like coffee like me. Okay. And she's up. And then I found out she was a Libra. I'm a Libra. So I was like, well, okay. So I started being in her skies, listening to her, and things like that. And so, yeah, that's how long I've been supporting that sector, ever since 2013. And when I tell you, I really don't like how the sector is going, I don't like how the sector is sectoring. It ain't none of my business, because let me shout out this one content creator, Just Kimmy. I know you taking a break, baby. Get your break, get your rest. But let me tell you, we miss you. Just Kimmy, I ain't even gonna lie. We miss you. Just Kimmy's platform has standards. And what I mean by that is she made it perfectly clear. Her people didn't want to see those new boys that's dropping on everybody's panel and channel and all this and stuff. And she wasn't gonna bring them on. She said, yeah. That's how she said it. But she put the F where necessary. Okay. And whether people like her or not, the sector needs Just Kimmy. Let's just go there. Can somebody please go get her and tell her, can she make an appearance? Let me tell you something. I did a video. It's called How Much Is That Content Creator in the Window? Okay. Who knew that was so prophetic of what was to come? And part of that video was, what are you going to sell your soul for? I've never seen people sell their what's some people called? Their subbies, as well as their time and everything, because people giving them a couple of bucks to come on their platform and act a fool. Never. And people get mad at me because I talk about old school a lot. Well, one, I'm old school. Hello. And let me say something about that. Those of you people, and you know who you are, that I always have old mother uckle, old mother itches, old mother this, old mother that, your old mother, old mother. You better be lucky if you get to our old age. Because the way that it's looking, the way that y'all going, half y'all dying by bullets. The other half is dying because you don't even treat your body well. You get drunk all the time and you get high, which is turn your inner man up. So I'll be a old whatever because God has blessed and graced me to see 50 whatever, hoping to see 60 something. So until you walk through my shoes, go through everything that I done been through, stand, conquer it, come out on top with roses and a certificate where you can go back and reach and pull some other people out and you be that one, I'll be old whatever. You better hope you get to my age because it ain't looking too good for your future, boo. It's not looking too good for your future. Because if you don't kill yourself, it looks like other people may be lined up to do you off. So that, I hear that all the time lately. And it's like, when is we the only, you know what, black people, let me talk to my people. We the only ones that throw our old people out. Go and look at the Asian community. They embrace their old people. The older, the better. They take them in, give them shelter, learn from them, everything. Italians, the older they love they whatever they call them, grandmothers and great grandmothers and uncles and they love that. Look at any other race. We the only race of people who throw our old people away. I dare you to go look at it. We the only ones that do as stupid stuff. We still ain't learned as a people. Let me tell you something. My character is everything. My character is everything. I ain't selling myself out for no clicks and no motherfucking views. I ain't. And that's why I'm building my channel out of the mud. Because people love a train wreck. People love for you to get on out here and put their curly wig on and your nose and your floppy shoes and clown around for them. Nah, it ain't me. I don't do it. So my channel may not be for you, and I'm okay with that. I like intelligent people. I like people who like to have fun. I like people we can learn from each other. We can have interesting conversations, thought-provoking conversations, brain-stimulating conversations, dancing, whatever, except for that foolery. I don't care. I would never, ever, 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 ever bring anybody that I can't stand with. Unless I'm interviewing you and I want to find out what makes your mind go. What makes your mind go? It's messed up. It's just the way that you have to repair your stinking thinking. And let me go turn off my pots because everything is done. I wanted to do this before I started eating. One moment. Okay, just in case y'all didn't know what I cooked. Okay, today I cooked roast in my crock pot with all the fixings, the peppers and the onions and the potato, all the fixing. I stuck a fork in, it's falling apart. That thing's so tender. I put that thing on at 11:15 a.m. It's already, and on the side, I made some Southern Creole fried corn. It's got a little spice in it, but it's a little sweet, but it's got spice. And it's fried corn. And some peas, because my son's tired of greens. He's tired of green beans, so we did the peas. Okay. He can't wait to come home from work. He get home around 10:30 tonight. He cannot wait to eat. He's like, man, when he was leaving out, that thing was cooking in that crock pot. He was like, I heard him in the room. He's like, man. So, yes. And yes, I cook like that during the week. I don't just wait for Sunday. If I have a taste for something, honey, I will cook it. Do you hear me? So, yes. And I cooked from scratch. Get into it. All right. Anywho, moving forward. So, I just heard, I was over on another content creator's channel just listening, and I heard another content creator said that a man she lit up on her panel, and he joined her group or whatever, and he wanted to just be able to use her content at any time, and she said no. All he had to do is just ask me what he wanted to use, and I would say yeah, but you can't just use my content anytime you want to. No. She said this man cussed her out. Now, this is after being on her channel, on her panel the next day, because she said no to him. Now, what does it sound like? A little freaking kid. Because she said no to him, that's her intellectual property. She has the right to say yes or no, and she said no. Chomp it up. Move on. Chop it up, buttercup. Anyway, she said he cussed her out, called her a bag of bees and blah blah blah. But you know what? This is my question. This is my question. And I asked it in the chat. I don't know if that lady saw it or not, but I asked it, why y'all keep letting them people on y'all panels? You see what they about. I'm thinking people keep doing this just for numbers. Is the numbers on YouTube that important that you will let people that have already showed you what they about to grace your panel? See, if I don't have nobody, y'all saw, if I don't have nobody on here, I still gonna click this on and talk my stuff, because why? It's Creole Butterfly, not Creole Butterfly and Friends. Okay, it's Creole Butterfly. So if I got something to say, I'm gonna come on my own channel and say what I gotta say. This is weird to me. You already see what these men are about. Everybody can't be telling the same lie about these men, and y'all still allow them on your panel. I know some people don't have no respect for themselves, so therefore they ain't gonna have no respect for their subbies. They ain't gonna have no respect for nobody, so they gonna let anybody up for the dollar, for the quandella. And there's this content creator Jay Wilson say, for the coin, everything for the coin, everything for the coin. Y'all, I was raised in the projects. Let me just say this, and I'm not money driven like that. My character needs to speak for itself. Hey Sheila, my sis, my character needs to speak for itself. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why? That's my question. It's like everybody is so zooming in on numbers. It used to be the content. Like, I'm gonna throw out a couple of names. Fab Abe, which she's not Fab Abe no more. That whole channel's gone, but she used to be, and she left a footprint in the track in the beefing sector. Okay. Trey Jewel, Spilly Boy, Jay Wilson, Sean Bradley, uh, VS, uh, S underscore Hutchison, These people are the OGs. Okay, these people. And I miss them in the way that their content was, because not all of us like this Beef Sector 2.0. I don't subscribe to it. That's me. I ain't knocking it. You like what you like. But I've never been one to like a train wreck. Never. I've never been one to watch people self-destruct. I've never been one to like people who cuss all the time for no apparent reason. And you got one time to disrespect me, or anybody that I care about, or anybody that I support, and it's a wrap. I don't do the 2 and 3 times. Because one time you're going to show me who you are. And once a person show you who they are, believe them. Once a person show you who they are, believe them. Let me play something. Let me play something. Okay, baby, thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Hold on. Okay. Let me refresh to see if y'all can see what I'm going to see. Yeah, I can't wait to dig in this plate. Okay. And my son cooked the other day and there's still some macaroni left. I might add a little bit of that to my plate too. Anyway, here we go. Check this out. And tell me where the lie is.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most
Okay, let's go back. Did y'all hear what he said? I'm sorry, it's recorded low. It's not me. Turn your device up. Okay, here we go again.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman.
Let's do that again.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in
The little computer I'm on got all type of viruses. I can't clean it because the way that I would clean it, because y'all know I used to do computers. The way I would clean it, it don't let me clean it on here. It's not allowed. So y'all, I can stop. I can press stop. It'll keep going. I want it to keep going. It'll stop. So just bear with me. I'm working on getting me a brand new computer.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman.
The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. And you know what's so bad? Most of us that are being attacked is from our own black men. Now let that resonate. Our own men thinks anything that's not black, for the most part, not all the black men, but if I was to do a percentage, majority think if you're a black woman, you ain't about nothing. You're a B, you're a hoe. They don't have no problem calling you out of your name, nappy headed, fat this, fat that. For them to go and get said fat woman of a different race and flaunt her in front of your face. She ain't even got to be good looking. She can be built like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And here you are, maybe you got an extra 15 pounds on you. You look good, but he'll call you fat this, fat that. He'll call you out of your whole name. A woman can be, as long as she's white, she's right. That's how they feel. As long as she's white, she's right. She can have missing teeth. She can have acne on her face. She can be as big as the Pillsbury Doughboy and stink. And he'll flaunt her like she a queen. Now, what's wrong with this picture? I'm not saying don't love who you love, but what I'm saying is, why is it that you can't support your own women? Why is it that we got to be bees and hoes and a bag of bees and you blah, blah, blah? Why is that the first thing? I don't understand this. And most of these black men that say stuff like it and do, they got black mothers. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. Is that how you view your mama? Because something's wrong. Because even though I know there's a bunch of messed up black men around here, I still call them kings. Because to me, there are some black men, they just haven't tapped into their kingship yet. Once they do, ain't no stopping them. Ain't no stopping them. Okay. Let me play it. I'm going to let it play all the way through, y'all, so we can go on. But this man was very intelligent. Very intelligent.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman.
Hey, TC.
The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. And the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman. We will kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain, yes.
I heard that. That used to be the way. That used to be the way most black men thought about their wives. I thought about black women, period. But now, it's like, if I told y'all, 2022, I said, y'all, there was something, a portal that opened up. This was a prophetic message to y'all. Hey, everybody that's coming in, smoochers. I told y'all, I said, there was a portal that opened up. I said, we need to pray for black men's minds. I said, because I ain't the only one saying this. And I found that I wasn't the only one, but it was given to me. Okay. That is I told y'all, black men are going to take their rightful place. Okay. They're going to start coming back to church the way they used to be. And they're going to start coming into the home like they should be. However, before they do that, the enemy is going to fight them, and some of them going to lose their mind. Some of them going to start doing some ungodly things that you would have never thought they would do. And what have we saw? More and more, you see more black men killing their girlfriends just because she said she won't have no sex. You know how crazy that is. I don't want to have sex with you tonight, so you get a gun and blow my brains away in front of my kids. Are you leaving my kids without a mother? Did y'all see that one video where the girl had already had a protective order against her boyfriend? She had broke up with him and everything. She was moving and stuff. They had changed her locks. She comes home and he's at the apartment complex hiding, waiting on her. She's running around out there where the cars at in the parking lot, talking about, leave me alone. And it's a neighbor saying, you better leave her alone. I done call the police. You better leave her alone. For him to pull out a gun, unload on her in the parking lot, and then take off. All because she don't want to be with you? Y'all don't think that's a mental thing? Y'all don't think that's possession? When people show you who they are, believe them. Some of y'all have dodged a bullet. Because some people y'all tried to hook up with has showed you they not mentally stable, boo. You have dodged a bullet. And for that, you ought to say, thank you, Jesus. Some of these people I have watched on YouTube, I'm going to say in the last 2 weeks, have shown mentally something wrong. And people keep playing with that. They keep overlooking their time. they just fun. That's all. They just kind of peculiar. No. Tell the truth. They crazy as a bestie bug. Something mentally wrong with them people. I don't mess with people like that. When I know you crazy, and I know I shouldn't use that word, especially since, I'm a therapist, but let's just call a thing a thing. When I know you 2 bricks short from a building, I don't mess with you. I don't have too much to say to you outside of hello. Hey, Cat Ribble. That's it. Hello. I don't engage in no conversation. I don't do none of that. Because you know why? Crazy people, they hear something different. You can say, oh, that color looks beautiful on you. And the first thing, what, I'm ugly another time? You don't like the other stuff I be wearing? Well, F you then. You don't, I mean, you be like, whoa. All I said was that color looks beautiful on you. And I'm getting all this backness. See what I'm saying? I don't deal with people like that. Seriously, I really don't. Yeah, that's Malcolm. Yeah, that's word to me. And y'all keep playing with that because it's good for numbers. It's good for numbers. You know, if I hear that one more time, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. I'm for real. I'm going to like scream. Oh, it's good for numbers. I don't care because it's good for numbers. I let them cuss out each other and say what they want to say and because it's good for numbers. My numbers is went up. My numbers is went up. It's like it's I can't make people be me, and I wouldn't want everybody to be me. That's not what I'm saying. But y'all, certain things, again, I have to throw this out here, and people gonna get pissed at me. But it's rather to be pissed than pissed off. Just Kimmy, I give you your flowers. Shout out to you. You have a standard on what your channel and your panel is about. I like that. I even tell Treasure, hey, because he's like, he's 101. I didn't know there was a Beyonce song. When I said I liked it, I like what he said. He's 101. He's the only one. I said it. I'm like, I feel like it too. So I like it. I'm 101, the only one. Everybody said, why you give it to him? That came from Beyonce. Well, I don't listen to Beyonce. So how would I know that? I ain't a Beyonce fan. I don't dislike her, but I don't like her either. I'm old school. Most of my music is old school. I know where I heard it from, and I heard it from Treasure Lane. So I had to give him where I heard. I don't believe in stealing people's stuff. You will never get me over here talking about I created this when I know I heard it from somewhere else. I've had people steal stuff from me and never give me credit. 300, can I at least get you to amen there? Because you know it to be true. I've had people to be sitting in people's chat and hear something straight from me, and another big time content creator be in my bushes and hear it, and because I'm a little bitty on the totem pole, go back to their channel and say it as if it was theirs, and people be like, wait a minute, we heard that from Creole. And they have emailed me like, this person, act like this was theirs. They ain't give you credit at all. So I'm used to that. And see, I told y'all my character is everything. I'm the same on here as I am off of here. If I hear something from, like I keep always, like lately I've been talking about them 2 quarters and stuff. I got that from Lady Nika. I thought that was cute. I'm like, so every time I'm mentioning my age, I'm going to throw them 2 quarters in there. I didn't create that. Some of y'all think it's strange if you give credit to where you hear stuff. It's weird to me. It's like I don't. Some of y'all, I would if I knew y'all in person, I wouldn't even deal with you. I'm serious. YouTube is the only connection we'll ever have because some of y'all character sucks. Anytime people sell out their soul for money, that means there's something wrong with their heart. It's something wrong with their inner man. You should never sell your character for dollars. That's weird. And it's demonic. Can we talk about it? It's very much demonic. The devil. The Bible states, y'all know I had to go there. It's the love of money that's the ruler of all evil. Not money itself, but the love of it. People would do anything for coins. I know, you know what? I used to ask myself, like I said, I was raised from the project. I used to ask myself, is there any amount of money that I would sell myself for? Any amount of money. I was thinking, what if they offer me $5 million to walk down the street butt naked? Would I do it? A whole lot of people's like, yeah, shoot. Because after I walk down the street naked, I get my money and I buy all the clothes I want and move. No, 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 I wouldn't. I would. Because I keep telling y'all, I live my life on her as I do off of her because there is a bigger prize that I'm trying to achieve. Now, I ain't going to go there because some of y'all be pissed. There is a bigger prize I'm trying to achieve. achieve. What I can't stand. Hold on, I gotta read that. I'm sorry, boo. Let me finish this, and then I'll take this off here, and we'll go to the next thing, y'all. But I had to put this on.
The most respected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. And the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman. We will kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain, yes. We will kill you for our woman. We believe that if the white man will do whatever is necessary to see that his woman gets respect and protection, then you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and place the same penalty over the head of anyone who puts his filthy hands out to put in the direction of our women.
And you're right, Zara. Unfortunately, it's still true to this day. It's still, I'm sick of little boys stuck in a grown man's age because that's what it is. You got grown men, 30, 40, and 50, 60, but mentally and emotionally, they every bit of 15, every bit of 12, because they daddies did this, this, and this, and they never got healed from it. And they want a woman to be everything to them, mama, sister, auntie. They want the woman to take care of them, be they sex slave, cook, clean. They want us to do everything, but they'll go get somebody else that ain't got half the qualities, and it'll be the best thing ever smoking to them. I don't get it. And like I said, I got mixed sisters. My mama's Irish, so my whole bloodline is mixed up. So don't think I'm coming for whatever. I'm talking about my black side, my black people right now. It's weird to me. It's weird. Oh yes, Zara. I do have some in stock, babe. They sitting right here looking at me in my face. I do have some. I'm sorry, I have not been looking. Um If anybody want any signed copies of my books, I got 3 books out right now. I have not finished my 4th one. The 4th one is Me Versus Me. That's that because I'm pouring so much of myself in this book. It's taking a minute. That's gonna be a ebook, so you can get it on your own. But if you want a signed copy from an author, me, just let me know. I told y'all it ain't like I'm no author. I just got stories to tell. Okay, my life will be a movie. Put it like that. It will be a movie, and it should be a movie. Okay, the stuff that I've survived. That's why I can't take no chaos, y'all. It's like when I see people that's a train wreck, my heart goes out to them, and I feel sorry for them because it's like you think everybody's laughing with you. No, they're laughing at you, and people are hurting on here, and they. It's some content creators I refuse. I refuse. I tried. I can't. The inner me is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You better than that. Seriously. Some people's channel, I don't even go to no more. And it'll be more that I won't go to. Because it's like, I can't. I'm better than that. And you can take it how you want. And yesterday, thank you, S Hutchinson. She allowed me on her panel. And we had a very good conversation yesterday. Everybody up there was beautiful, and the conversation came up about being better than other people. And one day, one of my relatives, I want to say it was my great auntie, it might have been my grandmother, heard me say I wasn't better than something. And she said, "What you say?" And I repeated it. She said, "And if you are, okay." And that's the first time I thought about that, because we hear saying we're better than people or better than, that's a put down to other people. No, your life is a put down. And if I'm better than you, I'm better than you. And I won't take you back. And I am better than some people. I am. And so are you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Before I take it back, I add more to it. I am and am and am. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I am, Zara. I'm looking forward to being up there. I just hope, because if it's people on the panel that I really can't rock with, I'll be in the chat to support. I won't hit the panel. I won't sit on the panel. I might come up there and say a couple of words and drop back down. But as far as being up, because I just can't. It's some people I refuse to rock with. We don't have nothing in common, and most of the time, if we have anything in common, it's our age. That's it. We the same age, but everything else, the way I think, the way they think, the way I handle business, the way they handle business, the way the way. And so I won't do it. I won't even put myself in that at all. Because if I don't rock with you, I don't rock with you. And that's just how it is. I'm sorry. That's me. It ain't that I have nothing against people. If I just don't rock with you, I don't rock with you. And I try to support everybody. That's why people get mad at me, because they see me everywhere. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Duh. I didn't know that. Okay, Sheila must be gone. She said she was listening. Oh, thank you, Zara. Thank you so much. I know. I know. People just don't understand. They don't. And I don't. I'm not wounded. I'm not a wounded warrior. I'm not. God has healed me. And so once you get healed, you can see. And the Bible says to reach back and restore such a one to him. And that's what I usually try to do until you show me that you can't be restored. Then I cut my losses. And I don't easily cut my losses. I don't, because I love hard, like I said. But once you show me you can't be restored, I cut my losses. I move on, because you'll never drag me back to where I used to be. Like, okay, case in point. Somebody asked me one day, if we was in a relationship, would I do a threesome? I said no. They could not understand. What you mean no? What you mean no? And blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I used to be a sex addict. Can y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm healed from being a sex addict. I tell my story. I don't care what nobody thinks. I used to be a sex addict. Why would I want to do a threesome and open back up the addictness of my life to where God has already restored me and I've moved on? Why would I let any man, because his penis is hard and he don't know who he is and he just want all the nasty erotic sex he can get, because he's thinking with that third head instead of the one on his shoulders? Why would I want to let him open me up to stuff I don't? What? I wish I would. I wish I would. Not me. You better get somebody else. That person just couldn't understand why I kept saying, nah, I wouldn't do it. That's weird. I can't believe. I mean, it was like I done killed they puppy, done stole their money and everything. You want to open up something that God delivered me from for your own fantasy? And let me know right there, that person wouldn't have cared nothing about me at all. All they want is what they want. F me. That's basically what they were saying. F you, I want my loins tickled. I want your booty and somebody else's as much as I can have it. I don't care nothing about your addiction and all that. I don't care nothing about that. I want what I want. That's a selfish individual. That was red flag sign number 1. Don't let nobody push y'all against what you know it took you years to overcome just for their own fantasy. Are you crazy? You better go on somewhere. Anywho, moving forward, I don't want to be on here extra long. Let me pull up this. Where'd it go? Hold on. And shout out to my Alabama friend. Thanks for checking on me. Okay, here we go. Make sure y'all can see this.
About that suspect. First, a look at the gun. Police say 19-year-old suspect Bernardo Raul Castro Mata used to open fire on 2 NYPD officers overnight. Authorities saying he carried that firearm illegally and that it's now in evidence. And even more evidence found at the crime scene. Here's a look at the moped. Authorities say those 2 officers first noticed that suspect riding overnight and also spotted several evidence markers near where those shots were fired this morning. The NYPD commissioner sharing even more about those tense moments.
They observed a male suspect drive a moped the wrong way on 82nd Street near 23rd Avenue and attempted to pull him over. The suspect then fled on foot, and the officers began a foot pursuit, which led for several blocks. During the pursuit, the suspect fired multiple rounds at our officers, who then returned fire.
Bullet hole. Because of this vest, a young police officer is going home. Senseless act of violence, a total disregard for life.
The mayor and police executives expressing relief. Those 2 officers are on track to recover from their injuries. Both officers and that suspect undergoing treatment now at local hospitals. And also, as we look here now at the scene, you can see those officers behind that crime tape really honed in on that area back there. They've been there throughout the morning, looking very closely at the ground to perhaps trying to not miss any more evidence they could find here at the scene. Police also saying that suspect Bernardo Raul Castro Mata currently resides at a migrant shelter not too far away from here. Police also saying so far it does not appear that he has any arrest record in the city. However, they say he is someone they're looking into for several robberies around Queens. We're live here in Queens. I'm Justin Finch. Back to you.
Interesting development.
Let's talk about it. Didn't I tell y'all that these migrants and immigrants that's coming across this border, it's going to end up being the Achilles heel to everybody who hates Black people? They doing more stuff to police and everybody than we could ever do. We don't even think like that. You mess with us, we'll first give you a pass. I'm talking about as a people. We'll first give you a pass because we be wondering like, why you messing with us? But then you keep coming, we're going to give you what you asked for. This right here is a SHAT, S-H-A-T show about to happen. This is the second time documented, and it might have been more than that an illegal immigrant has attacked police officers, has been robbing people. Illegal now. Illegal. Let's not skip that. Okay? Illegal alien. Illegal migrant that ain't supposed to be here anyway. That's over here shooting at cops and robbing businesses. Now make that make sense. Today we was talking about this in my medical procedure. Me and some of the men that goes in with me, we all got a certain time we go in. So it's like me and 4 other people go in at the same time. And we was talking about this. And my thing was, what's so funny? I said, what's so funny is before we can get any help, they want to know if our grandparents was on food stamps, if your father was on food stamps, and all of this. But these people right here, as soon as they come across the border, they go in these shelters. Our government automatically gives them a check, food stamps, and looks for them for some housing. How many of us have been evicted or went to court because we've had problems paying our rent and the government wouldn't help us? But these people right here, illegal, come over here, they get food stamps, money, and housing. Oh, and medical. Anything medical that they need, they get all the medical. All the medical. Now, for those of you all who want to support the orange man, and y'all know who I'm talking about. And I'm saying allegedly all through up in here. That's why I got my little thing rolling at the bottom. But some of y'all that looks like me want to support that orange man. Don't you know his only documents that he has that he's going to do as a president is coming against blacks? He has not mentioned one time Asians. He has not mentioned one time Italians. He has not mentioned any other race except black people and LGBTQIA. Everything he's doing is to shut down black people and LGBTQIA people. Now you let that sit with you. For all of y'all, well, I'd rather have a man that I know hate me and support him than a man that act like he like me and he don't. Like I said, y'all, when I thought about that, that's the most asinine way of thinking. If you don't care about supporting somebody that you know hates you, then don't get mad when a white person walk up to you and say nigger and don't call you by your name. Don't fight. Don't get mad. Just accept it. Say, hey. He said, how you doing, nigger? Just go ahead and say, I'm fine. How are you? Go on and have that conversation. When you call a business and they realize, because on that little screen, they do have something to show whether you're white or black or whatever your nationality is. So when instead of them saying, Mr. Thomas, they say, hello, Mr. Nigger. Can you give me your address? I need to verify who you are. Don't be astonished. Don't be, I can't believe you said that to me. Don't be mad. Because that same orange man has said y'all was niggers several times in his press conference. And y'all still running to vote for him. I just love you, man. I'm a rover, yeah. So just go on and get used to your name being nigger. Now you see how that sound? Don't that sound stupid? I got some other views on this, but I will for now it's a bit different to what you're saying. Okay. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm coming from my lifestyle, my way. You know, I'm quite sure there's a whole lot of people that's listening to me that probably don't agree with what I'm saying, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let me tell you something, everybody. My granddaddy is one of the last civil rights leaders who marched with Martin Luther King, who was beside Martin Luther King. I told y'all he's even in the encyclopedia because he was there when Martin Luther King was shot and everything. Okay, they got him in there and his name and all this and stuff. And he's fought for not only black people, but he's fought for poor people all his life. And I've been with him and other relatives, even as a kid, marching on the steps of the federal building, marching all the way to Frankfurt for better rights for Black people as well as poor people, no matter who that poor people is. I've been down in the trenches with my family. My grandmother was the one who got food stamps here in Kentucky. She took the names. She had over 500 names on a list and went to sit with Lyndon B. Johnson to get food stamps in Kentucky. So I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I understand the backstory of racism. I understand the backstory of systemism, and that is a word. I understand all of that. And one thing people can't do is pee on me and make me think it's raining. No, pee's hot and it's yellow. That's not rain. I'm saying to people, if you don't get your mind right first, y'all keep talking about stuff. Before long, if you don't get it together, these people will try to put us back in slavery. Because if you don't see it, that's how it's going now. Everything is against Black people. Go read it. Matter of fact, you know what? I should have pulled it up. I should have put it up. Let me tell you something. That's one thing that on this other channel, I ain't gonna mention it, but on this other channel, they've been going through all of this that he won't. He even said that he's gonna give policemen carte blanche to do what they want to do. In other words, they will not stand a day of trial. They will not go to jail, nothing. Don't you know how dangerous that is? Don't y'all remember to where the Ku Klux Klan infiltrated all police academies across the United States? And the FBI let it be known that they did that? And don't y'all know this is some background stuff that a lot of people don't know because they surface people? Don't y'all know that it's a said group that meets all the time? And these said people have to have a certain quota of Black people that they have killed? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I ain't your average Joe. Don't play with me. So y'all better get yourself together. I've been telling y'all about water. I came on here and proved to you all that what I was telling y'all about water is beginning to happen. Some of y'all still ain't got no water stocked up. Speaking of water, I was supposed to go get this water today. I'll go get it tomorrow. Anywho, to add to my water, I told y'all, let me tell you what's coming up. Prophetically, here you go. Put this in your head. Remember I told you all, I see there will be 3 different political offices. It will be Republican. I said actually 4 if you count independent. But I said it's going to be Republican, it's going to be Democrat, and they're going to create a new one. It's going to be a new one. They want this man in office very, very bad, y'all. He wants to be the last president. Instead of a democracy, they want it to be a dictatorship to where you don't have any rights at all. And if you look like me, they don't never want you to have no rights. Now, if this coat ain't for you, don't put it on. Don't put it on, because I ain't talking about everybody. So if this ain't for you, say, you know what, Coco's, giving some stuff over, but she ain't talking about me, and I understand. I understand her passion. I understand her truth. It ain't for you. Don't put a coat on. It ain't for you. I've seen my people spit on. I've seen, like I told y'all, my granddaddy has a bite mark to this day. He'll be 90 this year. He has a bite in his side to where when he was marching, non-violent marching at that, where they turned them dogs loose on him and a dog bit him in his side and they let the dog bite him. He still got that mark in his side. So I'm telling, hey, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I ain't just a pretty face. Slavery didn't end and it was abolished, but it's never really been taken off the books as to be ended, like to never happen again. So at any time, they can bring it back how they want it. They can bring it back. That's what we as people don't realize. We think because we got a couple duckies and we got a house, we driving a little piece of a car that, well, it don't bother me. We are so dumb in our thinking. It pisses me off, which makes me again talk about this YouTube crap. I ain't for no man disrespecting no woman. I don't want no woman disrespecting no man either. But I ain't for no man calling no woman out of her name because she didn't do what you asked her to do. Really? That's abusive. A lot of y'all don't even know when you being abused. That's what messes me up. That's why I say I don't go nowhere where I'm tolerated. If you can't celebrate me like I celebrate you, I don't need to be where you are. My little subscription, it ain't gonna bother you whether I take it back or not. I've had people to unsub for me because they don't like what I say. Bye. Sayonara. See you. Don't let the doors hit you where the good Lord split you. Peace. Kick rocks with open-toed shoes. I don't care. It's raining again. Oh, dear Moses. I heard you, Zyra. I know you have, boo. He has done a lot to show us how he think about black people. You're absolutely right about that. But it's funny because some of us black people still, it's like we it's like we want him to disrespect us. Oh, it's okay. That's all right. Yeah, at least he shows me how he really feels about me. And that does what for you? That's dumb. That does what for you? Let me see if I can do this now. Yeah, so. Uh-huh. So anyway, y'all, I don't hate nobody. So before anybody take it and run with it, don't take it and run with it because you'll be wrong. I don't hate nobody at all. People are distracted by trinkets. I know you right. I know you right. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it's more people that's going to be uncovered and exposed. I told y'all last year, this is the year of exposure. It's going to be more that's going to be uncovered and exposed. I told you all that you're going to start hearing some stuff about the politicians. Get ready, get ready, get ready. I also told y'all that this year inflation was going to be something that is going to be record documenting and everything. And if you noticed that when you went to the store, let's just say in March, prices is one thing. You went to the store so far this month, they have almost doubled in what they're doing. Some things you can't even get now. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all is you believe it when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's on you. That's on you. That's on you. Some things God wants us to be pre-warned about so we can do something about it and pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Some things we can pray about. Some things we can't. Some things is written. My mom is she has the flu at this time, y'all. I didn't get a chance to tell y'all that yesterday. My mom has the flu. They've been watching me because I've been around her and to make sure that I don't get the flu, which I take so many super herbs, y'all. If I get the flu, it's a trick to it. I promise you it is. I promise you it. If I get the flu, it's a trick to it. I promise you. So, you know. There is a couple of herbs I'm not going to talk about today because I don't want this to go super long and everything. Yes, he did. He gave us everything we need. It's some things that I want to tell you guys about so you can start getting them and everything and put them in your apothecary. So we will be doing that probably tomorrow. I'll do a double because I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a Bible study tomorrow. Because I heard some woman in Lady Nika's chat talking about black people are jealous of white women. You know, I can't stand stuff like that. I can't stand stuff like that. It's like why we always got to be jealous of people. It's dumb to me. So yeah, and so I had to go up on the panel and correct some stuff, and so I think it just bursts that I will do a study tomorrow and everything, and also talk about a couple of herbs that I feel like everybody should have. It's up to you to get them. If you don't want to, okay, you know um and everything. I told y'all about the weather this year, that the weather was going to be like crazy. Y'all have been seeing that. It's been another tsunami, y'all. So we really, if you're not a person that prays and talks to God and listen to him, you might want to start. Okay. And he's not a genie. Don't give him your wish list. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what he's trying to tell you. And sometimes when you can't hear him, he'll send it by the way of, hey, me, and everything. Um, I'm supposed to be going out of town this weekend. I don't know if I am still going out of town or not. I'm waiting to talk to the person and everything because we're supposed to leave out Saturday and everything and come back Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. There is somebody that's coming to see me. Hey, uh, you know, the best way to get my attention is if you say you like me or whatever, put some effort behind it because I like things. I do. Um, I like coffee. I like salads. I like candles and stuff like that. So don't tell me you like me or whatever, but you never cash out me. You never send me nothing. You never contact me. You never do because you don't like me. You tolerate me. See how that works? Because somebody that you like, you're going to make sure they okay. You're going to make sure you touch bases with them that they okay. Other than that, mm-mm. So, and I'm a whole vibe. When you come see me, I'm a whole vibe. For real. I am a whole vibe, boo boo kitty. I'm telling you, y'all think this is something. Wait till you see me in person. I'm a whole vibe. It's just who I am. It's just me. People like, girl, you are fun. I know. I, you don't like me? What's wrong with you? Anyway, that's right. You check in, even if you busy. Thank you, Zara. Thank you so much for that. And I just feel like I shouldn't have to school no man. If I have to keep schooling you on what I like and who I am and what you should be doing and why ain't you doing this and what, that's too much. I don't want it. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Yeah, it's too much. You do you, boo. Go ahead and do you. Leave me alone. So that's just where I'm at with it. Uh, there's only one and broke the what you said, and it's so funny because no, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna keep it to myself until it gets to where it needs to be. Once something gets to where it's supposed to be, then I'll speak about it. But until then, because I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing I'm doing. I've learned that. God told me when it comes to my relationships and my financial ship, don't say nothing until it manifests. So yeah. I told y'all when I come on here and say, hey y'all, I just got engaged. I'm gonna get married. I want y'all to meet my fiance, then y'all know. Until then, mm-mm. And just to let y'all men out there know that's been emailing me, I'm open. I'm open. I don't do the internet, all that crap. We can be friends and all that, we can talk and get to know each other if I'm interested. because a lot of y'all I'm not interested in, especially y'all that has emailed me and your email even tell me what you, no, that's okay. No, I'm good. Trust me. My late husband left me well off. I'm good. I am. So, anywho, moving forward, and just because I'm 50, well, hold on, just because I'm 2 quarters and 3 pennies, I ain't desperate, nor am I thirsty. Okay. Get into it. It is Zyra. Thank you, boo. I receive it. I really want to come on here and tell y'all. I really do. But I'm being obedient. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Like I said, I like the fact that I ain't gotta go on chats and see him flirting with nobody. I love that. I love that. Because there was some that was interested in me. Every time I went in the chat, they were flirting with other women, saying things to them that they say to me, and all this and stuff. I'm like, nah, it's okay. You go ahead, enjoy yourself, flirt with all the women you want. I don't care. I don't care. So, but it's what's so funny is sometimes I be watching, just the content creator, and I see stuff I ain't supposed to see. I don't never call the person. I don't never text the person. I don't do none of that. I just go, start laughing and go about my business. Because I figured God wanted me to see it. He'll never leave me in the dark. I'm his favorite daughter. He never leaves me in the dark. I keep saying I see stuff I'm not supposed to. I'm somewhere sometimes people never think I'll go. I am. But anyway, y'all, I love you guys. I really do. I love you with the love of the Lord. And I always tell y'all, no matter what the test, I always do y'all best. Hopefully, I'll be on here in the morning. Hopefully. And we'll get this going so I can get out of y'all hair and all that and stuff. I never get flirted with on YouTube. I must be scary. Girl, you're not scary in real life. Me too. Me too. I get hit on by women and men. Make that make sense. And I don't be all nasty, I just tell the women, no, ma'am, thank you, but thank you for the compliment. They're like, man, you be one out. I'm like, yeah, okay. I be like, Lord, today, but I am, look, check this out. I am going to a gay brunch. I think next week I'm going to a gay brunch. Like they impersonators and stuff and all this and stuff. I'm going there, and then with my sister, one of my sisters, she's married to a woman and all this and stuff. So they going to something that's gonna happen at a gay club. Now I don't club. I've been over clubbing, but because it's some type of whatever, they want me to go with them. And I said they support me all the time, so I'm gonna go to this gay club with them. Y'all pray for me, okay? I already know how this is gonna go, but y'all pray for me, okay? Because like my sister had a cookout. She had a cookout. This is a true story. She had a cookout. And like I said, they gay. They 2 women married together, blah, blah, blah. So most of their friends is gay. Okay. So I was over there and everything and stuff. And they started asking my sister, who's that? Who's that? She married. She with somebody. And this is, during the time when my husband was living and everything. He was at work. And she's like, yeah, that's my sister. She married and everything with kids. Ah, man. Because, man, I was going to tell you, introduced me to her. She found them up. Oh, my goodness. And all chocolatey and stuff and blah, blah, blah. They have really studied me. And I was wondering, like, when I got out of my car, I'm walking up to my sister's house and everything, and they just watching. And I'm like, hello, everybody. They're like, hey. And I'm like, okay. And so it's a couple that still ask my sister about me. And my sister's like, I would never let my sister get with you, ever. I'm like, Lord. But she tells them, she's like, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, tell them I don't swing that way. I don't swing that way. I don't. To God be the glory with them, but I don't swing that way. So But I am going to have fun. I'm learning to have fun, y'all. I'm learning. The one thing I want to do, I ain't going to speak it yet because, like I said, it's somebody that tries to pray against me and God has intercepted their prayer and sent it back. They have prayed that I stay sick because they can't be with me, and God has sent the sickness back on them, but they don't even see it. They keep coming up with these, don't let her fall for nobody. And every time they say that, it's like something gets a little bit deeper. It's weird to me. It's like, you that concerned about being with me, but you don't want to be with me. Does that make sense? Let me see. Yeah, that's what I heard that, lots of straight folks also go to them, places and stuff and everything. I'm really looking forward to the lunching. I really am. It's at this place called Limu, and they have great foods and the great food and everything. So I am looking forward to that. Plus I like cars. There's not too many women that like cars. So I'm always where they have the old cars at and everything and stuff. And men are so they trip out when I talk to them about the engines and what RPMs is it, and did you use this particular shift gear? I love cars. Okay. I love cars. Do you hear me? And I love sports. So, like, I'm your best friend and I'm your woman. That's how that is. And that's how me and my husband was. We was best friends and I was his woman. He could talk sports to me and everything. And I, be right back when I'm like, babe, did you say no, 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 no? So yeah, I'm one of them. I'm your homie. And that's why I got friends that's men. They'll tell you, man, that's my buddy right there. That's my dog. Cause I'm just that girl. I am. I'm that around the way girl. Yes. So anyway, y'all have big vintage cars, and we have one that's coming up this week or next week. It's gonna be at this place called Mike Lennon's and everything. If y'all have not been to Kentucky, if y'all want to come, let me know when y'all coming to Kentucky, and I'll tell y'all at least get close to Louisville, or get close to Shively, or get close to Radcliffe, anywhere longer, because it's a lot of stuff that goes on in those three cities, and you can travel from one city to another nonstop. Okay, so let me know. Like I said, the house that my family redid, Muhammad Ali's, is up for sale, y'all. Y'all can look that up in the news. They looking for somebody to buy the house that my family redid. It's the pink house. Yeah, my family's construction company and all that and stuff. They redid Muhammad Ali's house, his old house. And the house next door, and it's another house next door. It's like three properties. They want 1.5 million for all three properties, and they want whoever buy it to keep up Muhammad Ali's house and everything. And so yeah, so that's after. I'm hoping that one of the celebrities, I'm hoping Master P actually invest in it since he's here in Kentucky now. But I'm hoping that one of the celebrities buy it and keep it up. It's also a Muhammad Ali Center here. I'll be going there next month. When I go there, I'm gonna videotape a little bit of it and everything, and stuff. And let me leave y'all with this. When you know who you are, you don't have to battle with anybody. My mom wanted me and this guy that she loved to get married. Okay. Now, all case and purposes, to be honest, he divorced. I ain't gonna say he divorced his wife because of me, but they wasn't getting along. A whole lot of stuff happened, blah, 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 blah. And he never pursued the papers. Okay. He never pursued the papers and nothing like that. But because he was interested in me, he said, I'm going to go ahead and get the papers and have her sign them because I want that to be over. I don't want anything to stop it when me and you begin to date each other. Right? And so he did. And he sent me a copy of the divorce. I got it sitting right in my file cabinet. Okay. However, I have this thing with men who lie. Okay. And I've caught him in a couple of lies. No lies like who he's dating and all that, nothing like that. But nevertheless, it was a couple of lies. And so I had to give him his walking papers before we even tried to rekindle our relationship from afar, but now he's suffering because he really wants he really wants to marry me. He's been wanting to marry me. He proposed to me when I was 8. Duh. He proposed to me when I was 16. He proposed to me when I was 18. Then I disappeared. And then when he found me again, he was married, I was married. And he always said, if anything ever happened to one of our spouses, I want us to get married because I feel like we were meant to be married, and all this and stuff. So since my husband is gone and he's divorced, he wanted to be my husband. He had talked about, different things, buying a house. To be honest, let me just tell y'all, we had looked at houses, okay, some more stuff, right? But I caught him in lies. And that's something I can't deal with. And I'm not saying we all perfect and all this and stuff, but that's a pet peeve of mine that I just don't overlook. I don't. Especially if I forgive you and you tell me, look, I did lie. See, what I don't like is men who lie, and when they get caught, they continue to lie or they don't say nothing. It's like you don't call them in the lie and they know it and they get quiet. And you're like, why didn't you say something? You already know I lied. What is there to say? How about I'm sorry I lied to you? And this is why I lied. It don't make it no difference, but I'm sorry. How about that? How about have some freaking integrity? So anyway, and I just told him, I said, I prefer that you not even call me no more. Matter of fact, I'm going to help you not call me because I'm going to block you. Okay? See, I'm straight up front. I told y'all, straight up no chaser. You either like me or you don't. And I told him, I'm going to block you. Don't send me nothing on Facebook. Don't send me nothing through no friends. Just act like it's a no. Okay? And so I'm getting word that it's bothering him because he wants access to me. And he keeps telling everybody, I messed up, man. I messed up. I'm trying to get it together. I want to talk to her again. I messed up. I need us to see each other face to face and blah, blah, blah. I have no desire. And I'm not mad at him. I just know my worth. You know what I'm saying? It's like I keep telling y'all, if you know your worth, you don't have to shiz a deal with nobody. I ain't got to shiz a deal with nobody because I know my worth. So, my sister asked me would I at least talk to him to hear him out. I'm debating. I don't know. And it's my prerogative. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Zyra, girl, he would have to come full clean turkey with me. I mean, he would have to tell me where the skeletons lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would really have to tell me where the skeletons lie. Because unless he does that, I don't have nothing for him. I really don't. I don't have nothing for him. He's blessed. His daughter, she works for the White House. She does something for the White House. His son, he's not a bad kid, but he's trying to find himself. He's really trying. And I told him, see, I'm straight up no chaser. Most men love the fact that I'm honest and that I'm not the type of woman they have to beg 3 and 4 times to tell them what's wrong with them because I'm going to tell them. They love that because we can go on and be happy. And he's one. He's like, you going to tell me the truth with nobody else. He said, and I love that about you. I said, well, you got to admit you haven't been a figure father role model in your son's life. Look at the stuff that you did and what happened to you. Even though you were telling him right, your actions didn't show right. So, most of the time parents say, do as I say, not as I do. It ain't going to work. You didn't even fall for that one. You have to demonstrate in front of your children what you want them to do. So, it is what it is, but hey, whatever. He you know, he's a counselor just like I'm a counselor. Seriously, we both are. And we had even thought about once we got married, we would open up uh, a counseling office, you know, and make it a certain name where he see patients, I see patients, you know, make our money like that because we both are really, really counselors. We got the degrees and all of that. And, you know, like I said, we had planned this thing. We had planned our life out, you know, even to the point to where we knew what we was going to do on Saturdays, you know, like, yeah. But then I caught you in 2 lies and major lies, major lies. And that hurt me. That hurt me because I really like the man, you know, I really like the dude, but I love me more. Yeah, we'll see. He's older than me. Let me see, I am 53. He is 56. He just turned 56. So, you know, he's older than me, but older than me, more mature. I found that out. Lord, did I find it out. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, he's sexy as I'll get out. He can dress, body look good in the mud, especially to be 56, baby. Muscle still muscling. I mean, yeah, you know, he good. He would look good on my arm. Do him like men do women. He would look good on my arm. I mean, you know, he really would. But yeah, but you know. Anyway, y'all, I think about it, Zara girl. I think about it. I told my sister I think about it. I think about meeting him. I ain't gonna talk. I ain't saying nothing about getting with him. I will think about meeting him though. I will. I will think about that. Give him another chance to just sip it there. But he know I know when he lying. He know I know when he lying. So yeah, you can try that again if you want to. Because right now it don't look too favorable for you. Even my mama was like, she asked me about this particular person. I said, I blocked him, told him, don't call me, don't even reach out to me on Facebook. She said, whoa. Okay, well, they know you see him when he's seeing me, begging me to tell you to talk. Because that's what he did to get me to talk to him last time. He begged my mama. Because he know my mama got a sweet spot for him. So he begged her, oh, Mom, can you come on, get her to talk to me? You know, yeah. Anywho, y'all pray for my mom. Like I said, uh, she's got the flu. She's doing pretty good, but still pray for her, y'all, because she's got to go back and see her doctor too. She was in the emergency room twice. They did tests and stuff on her. So y'all pray for her, you know, and just keep each other in prayer, okay? I do love y'all. Remember, no matter what the test, always, always, always do your best. Smooches.